10 years old, my mom started really suffering with her health. We were going to doctors trying to figure out like what was wrong with my mom. You know, why can't she like wake up with energy? Like she would sleep, 10, 12 hours a day and felt like she didn't sleep at all. And muscle mass, withering away. And we figured out it was something to do with her immune system. And she had an autoimmune disease. So she went to specialist after specialist after specialist after pharmaceutical pill after pharmaceutical pill, and nothing was working. It was literally making her feel worse most of the time. And this was like a journey for my mom. And it was really hard, like being around a mom who's like crying and just feels helpless with her health. And it wasn't and I kind of felt helpless because I couldn't do anything for her. It's like I could support her, but like hearing her cry because she was in pain was just like so hard. And then when I was 22, she went to a naturopathic doctor, which is a whole different approach to health. This doctor introduced my mom to a product that really my mom actually started seeing benefits from. Really started helping clearing away the sores in her mouth, the energy, the muscles coming back, like her skin's getting better. And my mom was just like excited. And I felt like this energy when I was on the phone with my mom that I haven't heard in like 10 years. And my mom just couldn't stop talking about this product and like what it was doing for her health. And she started connecting her friends and the people she knew to this company. And basically she started kind of being the middleman with people getting this product because they heard her story, and why would you not want a product that works, right? My mom started getting paid every single time someone bought this product. And that was literally the catalyst that got me interested in the business model. When I was working for this gym as a personal trainer, like they really sell you in the idea of making 6 figures a year as a personal trainer. So there was a period of a few months where I really kind of just let this side project go. And I was like, you know what, I'll probably just, maybe I won't do that. Maybe I'll just be a 6-figure a year earning personal trainer. But then after you realize that your time is dictated by your client's time. So you really don't have like any freedom of time at all. And it's a hustle just to get people in the door and get them organized in a way that you're not just wasting your time. Because I would have to get to the gym by my first client was 5, and then my last client was like at 9. And again, like I wish I could condense them and like have them just back to back to back to back to back, but people's schedules. People have kids, people go on vacation, you're just trying to get people in to pay your bills, and I was in a lot of school debt at the time. So I was just trying to train clients to get out of debt. I still remember like one day I woke up like at 4:30 a.m. right before I had to go to work, and I looked at my eyes, and I never had bags under my eyes before. And I had like bags, like dark bags. Like I looked unhealthy. I started to get like wrinkles, and I was in like my mid-20s. I'm like, from like stress. I looked at my gut, and I had like more gut fat that I could pinch than ever. And I'm like, this is the opposite of what I should be doing. And that was like a year into serious, like I'm going to make 6 figures as a trainer. And once that really happened for me, I was like, Colten, you'd be an idiot to continue doing what you're doing. So I realized that this wasn't sustainable. And right around that time was when my mom made like $5,000 in a week. Right when I had like this epiphany that being a 6-figure a year personal trainer won't give me all of my goals. I hear this story again, and it's just like this like ringing in my ear, like, Colten, wake up. That's when I just made this decision. And I was like, you know what, Colten, this is such an amazing product. You need to tell your clients about it because they're paying you money to tell them how to be healthier. And it was a health product. So I was like, you're actually doing your clients a disservice, not telling them everything you're doing for your health. And since I was a happy customer and I was using the product every single day, I was like, you're right. I tell them how to train. I tell them how to sleep. I tell them how to recover. I tell them what to eat. I tell them what supplements to take, what supplements not to take, what not to eat. Why can't I just tell them every single health product I use? So then I started telling them as a part of my protocol, adding that in, and that's how it started making me a little side income. That extra $570 in one day, I was so excited still. An extra $1,000 a month, a couple months later, then an extra $5,000. Literally, that's all I started doing was adding it into a part of my protocol. And just that alone, I grew that income. I finally figured out the process to really like make that income stream work. Like how to take somebody to educate them on the product, to get them to make that buying decision and creating a customer. And then those customers were so happy that they ended up referring people. The next month after making $5,000 a month, I made $8,000 a month part-time. And that was like almost a six-figure a year income if I kept that. So my training clients went less, and I only started to train my clients that I really loved spending time with. And my gym was like, Colten, like you were one of the top trainers, like we need you to ramp up, or we're gonna put you on the floor. I was like, well, hey, can I just not go back on the floor and train like my 10 sessions a week? They're like, no, full time or no time. So they forced me to quit. I think not being a failure like really drove me, and like a fear, and also not wanting to disappoint the people that put their faith in me. That push and pull just made me work. And I just wanted these results so bad for myself and for the people that were working with me. Like I started making huge income, like more income per month than anybody in my family has ever experienced. Like it was really insane. I started really doing whatever I wanted. I was traveling for 3 months out of the year. But then what ended up happening was, I don't know, it's kind of like when you're on the beach every single day by yourself, you kind of just realize that there's just not a lot of fulfillment after a while. And I was like, I want to do this with other people. You know, like I don't want to be the only one making, you know, so much money residually and passively. Like I need to do this. I need to bring my friends to this point now, like all the way up with me. So we could travel all the time. I could have a partner with me. Like we could do this like as a team, and we could really have this gift of freedom together. So that's when I really made this commitment to go all the way back in and just get in the trenches and create like systems, procedures to just help everybody scale their business to the point where their business doesn't really need them anymore. Probably the last like 4 years, I've been like optimizing and refining and testing and strategies and spending hundreds of thousands of dollars in mentorship, coaches, online programs, training, events, to figure out the best practices in all different types of industries. And I just kept optimizing and picking like the best things from everything. And then that's where we are today. Where literally this month, our business tripled. I just remember the situation I was in, and I was just so upset. I was so stuck. And I just really wanted this to work. I had hope that it would work. And every single week I hear, even sometimes every single day, I hear of a new success story that's coming out of our program, and it just gets me so fired up. I had a guy a couple months ago ask me, he goes, Colten, what's your end goal? What do you got to do afterwards? And I was just telling him, this is it. This is my end goal. This is what gives me that focus. This is what gives me that passion, because I'm really truly paying it forward and helping people. But if you really knew the difference between what we have and what's out there, you would just be you couldn't sleep. You would just be so excited. You would wake up before, I don't care what time you go to bed, you would wake up before your alarm clock to start your day and start working on this program. I keep hearing result after result after result, and it's not that it's easy, because again, this is not easy. It's hard work, but it works. It works for the people who want to work.